Students, today we are going to discuss exercise questions of chapter 11. The first question is find maximum frequency and minimum wavelength of X-rays produced by 30 kilovolt electrons. So what we have to find? We have to find is frequency maximum in part A. So what is given here? Here V node is given. Its value is 30 kilovolt. And which formula we will use? Kmax. Kinetic energy maximum. Its formula is EV node. And formula of kinetic energy is H nu max. H nu max is equal to EV node, or nu max means maximum frequency is equal to EV node upon H. Put the values. The value of E is 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19. Value of V node is 30 kilo 10 raised to power 3 and divided by Planck's constant, and its value is 6.62 into 10 raised to power minus 34. On solving this, we will get 7.24 into 10 raised to power 18 Hertz. This is nu max, maximum frequency. Part 1 is solved. In part 2, we have to find minimum wavelength. Part B, what we have to find? Lambda minimum. So what is the formula? Lambda is equal to C upon nu. So lambda will be minimum when frequency will be maximum. So put the value of C, 3 into 10 raised to power 8 divided by frequency which we have solved just now, 7.24 into 10 raised to power 18 Hertz, and above it is meter per second. So on solving we will get 0.041 into 10 raised to power minus 9 meter. This is lambda minimum. You can leave it here or you can write it 0.041 nanometer. This is the minimum wavelength. This is the part 2 solved. Next question. Work function of cesium metal is work function omega naught, that is given 2.14 electron volt. Okay, convert this into joule. You can write 2.14 into 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19. Answer will be in joule. On solving we will get omega naught is equal to 3.4 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. This is given in the question. When light of frequency is given nu, 6 into 10 raised to power 14 Hertz is incident on the metal surface, photo emission of electrons occur. What is the first one? A. What we have to find is maximum kinetic energy, Kmax. And what is the formula? Kmax is equal to H nu is the total energy minus work function. This is the formula of Kmax. Just put the values. H 6.62 into 10 raised to power minus 34 multiply frequency, that is 6 into 10 raised to power 14 minus omega naught, that is 3.4 into 10 raised to power minus 19. This all values are given. Just on solving we will get 0.548 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. You can leave it here, otherwise you can convert it into electron volt by dividing 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19, and we will get 0.34 electron volt. This is the part 1 that is solved. Now we have to find part B, stopping potential. So in part B, what we have to find is stopping potential. Stopping potential formula will be used. EV naught is equal to K max. Here we have calculated K max, so V naught will be equal to K max divided by E. So what is the value of K max here? In joule you can put, so it is 0.548 into 10 raised to power minus 19 divided by E, charge of electron, 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19. This 10 raised to power minus 19 will be cancelled out, and on solving we will get V naught is equal to 0.342 volt. So this part B is solved. Now we have to solve part C. In part C, what we have to find is maximum speed of emitted photoelectrons. Maximum speed. And what we know, that is K max. So we will use the formula half m V max square is equal to K max. This formula will be used. So on solving, V max square is equal to 2K max upon m. Just put the values. 2 into K max. What is the value of K max? That is 0.548 into 10 raised to power minus 19 divided by mass of electron, that is 9.1 into 10 raised to power minus 31. On solving we will get V max square is equal to 0.12 into 10 raised to power 12. Then V max will be, take square root both sides, we will get 0.345 into 10 raised to power 6. Unit will be meter per second, or you can convert it into kilometers as well. This is part C that is solved. Next question. The photoelectric cutoff voltage in a certain experiment is 1.5 volt. This is given. Cutoff voltage V naught is equal to 1.5 volt. What is the maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons emitted? What we have to find is K max, maximum kinetic energy. The formula will be used EV naught. So put the values. E 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 into V naught, that is 1.5. Just multiply, we will get 2.4 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. This is the answer. The question number third is solved. What we calculated here? Kmax, kinetic energy, maximum kinetic energy, and its formula is EV naught. Question next. This is question number 4. It is a little longer. Monochromatic light of wavelength 632.8 nanometer. So wavelength is given. What is that? Lambda is equal to 632.8 nanometer into 10 raised to power minus 9 meter is produced by a helium neon laser. Power emitted is given. Power P is equal to 9.42 milliwatt. Milliwatt means you can convert it into watt. 9.42 into 10 raised to power minus 3 watt. Find energy and momentum of each photon in light beam. First one, energy. E is equal to either h nu or hc upon lambda. H is constant, c is constant, lambda is given. Just put the values and solve. Directly I can write the answer will be 3.14 into 10 raised to power minus 19 joule. Second, momentum. What is the formula of momentum? P is equal to E upon C. E is the energy and C is the speed of light. Put the values 3.14 into 10 raised to power minus 19. This is the value of energy which we have calculated just now, divided by speed of light, that is 3 into 10 raised to power 8. On solving, we will get 1.05 into 10 raised to power minus 27. What will be the unit? Kilogram meter per second. This part 1 is solved. We have calculated energy and we have calculated momentum. In second part, how many photons per second on the average arrive at a target irradiated by this beam? What we have to calculate is how many photons per second. In part B, we have to find photons per second, number of photons per second. The formula is N is equal to P upon E. P is the power and E is the energy of photon, energy of each photon, you can say. So power is given. What is that? 9.42 into 10 raised to power minus 3 watt divided by energy 3.14 into 10 raised to power minus 19. This is the energy of one photon. On solving, we will get 3 into 10 raised to power 16 photons per second. This is N, number of photons emitted per second. Then in part third, we have to find is how fast does a hydrogen atom have to travel in order to have the same momentum as that of photon. Okay. C part. How fast a hydrogen atom. So what we have to find is velocity of hydrogen atom. We know that P is equal to mv, and in the question it is given the hydrogen atom must have the momentum same as that of photon. So momentum we have calculated, so we can use V is equal to P upon M. Momentum of photon, that is 1.05 into 10 raised to power minus 27 divided by mass, and it is 1.66 into 10 raised to power minus 27. On solving we will get 10 raised to power minus 27, this will be cancelled out, and we will solve 1.05 divided by 1.66, and we will get answer is 0.63 meter per second. This is the velocity of hydrogen atom, which will have the same momentum as that of photon. This question is solved. Next question. Energy flux of sunlight reaching surface of earth is 1.388 into 10 raised to power 3 watt per meter square. So energy flux is given. Here we can represent it like P. P is equal to 1.388 into 10 raised to power 3 watt. Watt is the unit of power, that's why we are using P, watt पर मीटर स्क्वायर, कि 1 मीटर स्क्वायर एरिया में जो रेडिएशंस फॉल कर रही हैं उसकी पावर कितनी है 1.388 इंटू 10 रेज टू पावर 3 watt per meter square. And how many photons per square meter are incident on earth per second? Assume that photons in sunlight have an average wavelength of lambda is given that is 550 nanometer. You can convert it into meter, so you can write 550 into 10 raised to power minus 9 meter. What we have to find is how many photons per square meter are incident on earth per second, means we have to find n, number of photons per square meter per second. So formula will be same, n is equal to P upon E, because here power that is given per meter square, that's why the n which we will get, that will be number of photons per square meter per second. So what is the formula of E? Because we don't know the value of E in this question. So P, the formula of E will be put, that is Hc upon lambda. Hc upon lambda, that will go upside. So we will get P lambda upon Hc. Just put the values. What is P? 1.388 into 10 raised to power 3 multiply by lambda 550 into 10 raised to power minus 9 divided by H 6.63 or 62 into 10 raised to power minus 34 into C 3 into 10 raised to power 8. All these values just solve, we will get 3.84 into 10 raised to power 21 photons per meter square per second. Okay, so as it is 3.84, the number will not be in fraction, so we can write 4 into 10 raised to power 21. So it will be equal to 4 into 10 raised to power 21 photons per meter square per second. Is it clear? Next, question number 6. In an experiment on photoelectric effect, slope of cutoff voltage versus frequency of incident light is found to be, slope is given. My dear students, here let us suppose we are denoting slope by m. M is equal to 4.12 into 10 raised to power minus 15 volt second. This slope is given. Okay, my dear students, here in this question slope m is given by h upon e. So m is given, h is Planck's constant and e is the charge of electron. So we can find here h is equal to me, and in this question we have to calculate the value of Planck's constant. So h we have to find, and m is given 4.12 into 10 raised to power minus 15 into e 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19. 10 raised to power minus 15 and 10 raised to power minus 19. So on combined it will be 10 raised to power minus 34, and when we will multiply 4.12 into 1.6 we will get 6.62 into 10 raised to power minus 34 joule second. This is the value of Planck's constant. So here this is the formula. Slope of what? Slope of voltage versus frequency graph. Okay, slope of voltage versus frequency graph, that is given by h upon e. Is it clear? These are the 6 questions. This is all about for this lecture. Remaining numericals we will discuss in next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.